Hi everybody. Sorry about that. Hi everybody, this is Shark Girl. Couple things.
Problem. You're gonna get struck by it.
Let me pause that. So I'm watching not Disney, it's Princess Dari Parker Christmas in some it's one of her movies I'm watching. I love it. And so I'm like in half of it, but what I want to talk about, what's really going on is, I know some of you have seen my edit video about my little cats. I want to talk about bullies and a lot of stuff. I think what I really should talk about is churches. I don't mean churches food. I mean church. And a lot of you guys are gonna say, what the hell are you talking about churches, people? You're gonna get struck from God and the devil. No, actually I won't. Because God seen what happened with me when I was in church. I was treated mean. Not respect. Not just me, my brother. We've been treated really bad in growing up. Went to church. And I've been in different church, and a lot of them are evil. Now, the church I went for a youth group. In the youth group, it's like people going to see different churches from different worlds. I was in one of those. I went the one to Arizona, to Tucson to Douglas. The first time I went to Tucson, it was a small little group of a church, and that was the day when WWE SmackDown Raw was playing. The reason I never did, because I would never forget about. I would never forget. I could never forget about those two guys. Ugh. John Cena and Undertaker and Kane. All three of those guys are my best buddies. My heroes, my people. I will never forget those guys. I think that's when the sister had an attitude when after that. Because one, you know, was me. And I used to have a YouTube before. I never knew all this stuff. I used to have other YouTube, and I used to watch on. So, Undertaker, Kane, and John Cena, and some funny ones. What's his name? From Batman, that guy was that Christian Mark outfit, that funny dude. Oh, I'm trying to remember who he is, but I think he came as the Joker. So I think he came as the Joker. But I'm trying to remember all the Batman movies. Trust me, I've seen so many Batman movies. It's like I can't remember all the characters. I know the Joker. I know the Penguin. I know there's that half good that Burn guy and the other guy. And then there's that Christian Mark one. I don't remember his name, but he was there, and everybody loved him. But it was me and some of my group. From my brother came. It was me and my group. This group, and out of nowhere, I'm like we're all in like a group, and we're walking towards the cars because the church is over, and all that stuff. Having somebody saying Trudy, Trudy, and everybody, me mostly, I turn around and I'm hearing my name. I don't know where it's coming from, and on the other corner, I heard loud, deep voice, Trudy! And I turned around, I see who it was. It was Kane. I was like, oh crap, it's Kane. And me. Instead of fucking opening doors to the cars, I turned around and ran and hugged them. And I took pictures. So, sorry. Taking pictures. I was standing in front of Kane, Undertaker, and John Cena, and there was a lot of people was trying to take pictures, and there's people like in front of us, like bodyguards, I think they were, or no, chili guards, and we were talking, and our sister, supposed to be, she calls my name, she yelled at my name, and said, "Get the fuck out of here right now!" I didn't listen. Because I didn't say nothing. I had those three guys turn around and said, "That is not a nice way to say, sister." And two, we know her. We actually knew her mom. We know her brother. We know her sister. He knew all of me. That's what the creepy part. He knew my family. And all that stuff. And Don Cena's like, "You're gonna do this shit. We would keep her here. And we would take her home." They were having their attitude towards her. I was like, ugh. And John Cena, I love John Cena and all that stuff. And they're like, "Girl, you don't have to worry about that bitch ever again." Like, she started shaking, "You better tell us." So, John Cena, Undertaker, and Kane were my protectors. And I'm not joking. I wasn't joking. I wish I had my proof right now. I wish I had everything. I'm not a joke. They were my protectors. Everybody like this every time say, "Yeah, that's never happened. That didn't happen." It did. Because this sister church I went to, she's a bitch. I hate her. Now, so that was the first time. Then the second time I took, my brother went with me. I said, "Yes, go ahead, join with me in the juice group. Go with us." My brother, "Why would I go?" I'm like, "Jeremy's there." When he knows Jeremy's there, he goes. He loves Jeremy. And so my brother went. It was around almost Christmas, and we had to, they asked for decorations, and me and my brother, we raised our hands. Because, 1, we have decorations. 2, we have a Santa outfit. 3, we know my brothers and us are good and stuff. And all that stuff. So the father said, "Okay." And there was 2 Santas. One was a male and one's a female. They didn't know who I was. The hard part is walking home wearing the Santa outfit. That was hard. Because you're waving, you have to go ho, 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 ho. And you have to, like, stay in your outfit, stay in your form, stay in your character. It's like, and I forgot how long I got up. I was like, oh, thank God. I should have took off my outfit off when we got to the group. But I didn't. I just got my stuff and our Christmas stuff when we went home. And all that stuff. Me and my brother didn't like it because a lot of boys were picking on us. A lot of them were trying to tell kids, "She's a girl. She's not real Santa." And I was ignoring it because I was having my fun. I was waving my hand like a Santa does. There were some punky kids. I always had punky kids. Some bullies and all that stuff. So it's never new. So that was the first year my brother went with me. Then my brother went with us again, going to Tucson for 3 days. That was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday we were supposed to be back. When we first got there, the first day was fine. I told the sister I was with, it was the one with the curly hair, blondish. I was with her. She stopped by the store and came to the car and told me, "Hey, come in with me and we take care of the things you need." We went in the store, we bought a small little tampon box. Should last a little longer, but it did. But I didn't have, extra clothes to bring with me that time. It was only for, 3 days? So the clothes I thought I would be the best things. So we went. The first day was not good for me and my brother. We didn't like it all. I wasn't into it. I didn't like the sisters. I didn't like the father where he was with us because he was a substitute. He was an asshole. Same with the other girl. There was like 3 sisters and a father. They were assholes. All 3 of them were assholes. And I'm sorry, there's other preachers out there watch my videos and other people pray for in our churches. I'm not being mean to you, but maybe you guys have good churches. Maybe you guys had some of you guys' churches are nice and good. But some of the churches we went, they were assholes. And I don't mean assholes, I mean really dickheads. And all that stuff. Because, one, they should take care of their students very good. 2, they should be like more nicer to their students, not evil and saying bitches and cussing words and all that stuff. But so one of my friends were there. Me and my brothers did that 10. I called my mom. We called my mom because I had the phone. I called my mom and said, "Mom, you need to find a way to I don't care how you do it. I don't care who it is. Find a way to get somebody get the fuck down here or call one of my old friends and see to come pick us up. Or that I'm fucking walking." And me and my brother we wouldn't know where to go because we knew one of our friends where she lives. She doesn't live that far. And all that stuff. And all that stuff. Me and our brother, we know Arizona really good. Tucson, Arizona, we knew. So, me and him was attempting to get up close, snip our tags, and leave the property. And all that stuff. And all that stuff. Me and my brother was that tempting. I handed the phone to the sister, to my mom, talk to the sister. And my sister's like, I just hear her in the background, like, because I'm like too far, I was staying near the phone. And she's like, "No, he's fine. I would make sure he gets served. I'll make sure she go change." And she was being a dickhead. She lied through her teeth to my mom. And so the last day where we're leaving, last day we got home back to Douglas, my mom and our dad came and picked us up, and all that stuff. I told Mom what happened. I didn't wash my pants. This is one thing. I didn't wash those jeans at all. I didn't wear them anymore. The last day, I knew the next day was the last day. I'm like, I'm not washing these. I'm keeping them how they are. And I'm telling Mom what happened. And when we got there, first thing I did, I opened the back of our motorhome. Well, not our motorhome, it was a Suburban. And I opened the door. And I pulled that pants out. And I showed Mom, "You see what's wrong with these pants?" And Mom's like, "Nothing." When I fit it, butt stain. Big, huge butt stain. And my twat area. And my mom, bitch, at those sisters, including that father, because he was a substitute father. No matter what, those people got in huge trouble, big time trouble. Because I know it wasn't the other father's fault one bit, because he didn't want it, because he had to do something like this. It was late at night. Me and my brother waited for everybody left because I didn't want to go talk to the father. I really didn't want to. Me and my brother waited for it got a certain time. It was like darkness. And I went to the father. I knocked me and my brother because we know where he lives. He was right next to the store. Next to the school. The church and the house is right there. So we went to his house. We knocked on his door. He opened the door. I told him, "I'm sorry this is too late. I know it's nighttime. I know you're tired and all that stuff." And he's like, "No, actually I was a little bit happy you came because I want to talk to you." So he came outside where else me and my brother were sitting outside talking to the preacher. I told him what happened. my brother ran back to the house and got the pants, and I showed him the proof of the pants. He apologized to me, told me, I'm really sorry what happened, and I better both said it at the same time. We're not going back to church. I'm not going back. I am not doing with this. I'm not doing this at all. It's rude. It's wrong. What their sisters and that stepfather did was wrong. Substitute whatever, they should have done it different way. And he understood. He asked me and my brother to come back the next day. No, next Wednesday, because that's when they did it, every Wednesday. And I came back on next Wednesday. He yelled at the sister, both sisters, told them what you guys did to these two kids were wrong, and not just that, they're special needs, and we are special needs. You really should not have done that. You guys should have do it a different way. You should have took her to the room, let her go change. Should have took care of this, not let her kept walking, and all that stuff. Their father got so angry. Their father was actually crying because that father got angry, and not just that, the other students were scared, and they were like, "Oh, holy shit, what's going on?" Because we were in a separate room talking, but they could hear the father yelling at the other two sisters, and they got in huge trouble. They asked me and my brother to leave the room, so we went next room. Me and my brother was we're getting our stuff we had there, because we had something there. We leave. I grabbed my stuff, he got his stuff. We're ready to grab it for me to walk out the door. The father came back in. No, me and our brothers didn't grab our stuff. We went outside for a minute, got some air, because we needed air. And we were taking a breeze, and the father and the sisters, and they all asked where we were, and they all pointed out the door. And the father and the sister and everybody was sitting down, and our brother came back in, and everybody said the sisters had to apologize to me, to my brother, and they really were sorry and all that stuff. It's like, and after that, that was the first church I went to, and that's when I stopped going to church. Then I went to a second one, wasn't far. I quit going there too because I didn't like the preacher either. The preacher was an asshole. Because one of the ladies there I liked, she was one of my cool ladies. Her and her husband was cool. I liked them. We were sitting there one time, we were just talking, and she stuck in sad news to the church in Tono and all that stuff. You know what this father said to her? Well, before I left that church, me and my brother before we leave for all this, yeah. Then me and my brother, once in a while we didn't leave right away because we had this is the second reason we left that church. The second time we left that church is when the church father, the one was being nice and awesome, there was a big fire in Bernie, in Arizona. There was a huge fire, and there was a church we went to one time, had this big huge church. I want to say it's Jesus, but that whole church area got burnt, and half of the students want to do a little help them get money and all that stuff. And you know what the father said? You don't have to worry about those rich people. They're rich. They don't need help. I was like, in my head, it's like, you're a fucker. You're a dickhead. You're an asshole. This is why God is gonna punish you guys more than me. I'm sorry. God sees how I'm being good. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to do everything nice. And you do the opposite, being, you don't have to worry about them. They're they're rich people. You don't have to worry. They're not poor. Your ticket and all that stuff. So think of that way, and it was horrible. And then another church I went to, it was one of my caseworkers. She go to this church, and she asked me to want to go, so I went one time with her. No, twice with her. The second time, my friend told me bad news, said something bad, and she talked to the preacher, and the preacher's like, this is why I don't like preachers. I'm sorry, I do not like preachers at all. Having a preacher say, oh, I know she's a smoker and all that stuff. She got this. It's not her fault she got this. No. Okay, my mom's been smoking a long time. She doesn't have it. Okay? The preacher was an ass no matter what. I don't think the preacher should say this. Oh, it's your fault. You're getting punished because you're smoking. And from you having that cancer, it's your fault. Shouldn't a father should say, oh, I will pray for you, and it's not your fault. Shouldn't make her happy, not fucking sad and cry and leave. She was really broken down. She ref. I didn't like it. It's like, for me, that's the time I got my ass up and I walked out the door. I didn't went with my caseworker. I walked by myself. I went there by myself to school, and I didn't like it. After he did that, I left. I was like, nope, I'm out of there. After that, I'm like, no more church. No. I'm sorry. Black people church. Oh my gosh. I wish I was back in the black church again, because I'm sorry, I love them. Because, oh, pray for the Lord. And they're up in the hands up there and jumping. They do everything I see in the movies. So, black church, chick. A gothic church, been to. Awesome, I loved it. First time going to a gothic church. I mean, a goth. Wearing all black. That was awesome. So yeah. I went to different churches, but after those two in Douglas, that was my limit. I was like, nope. I'm sorry. I wanted to pray. I'm praying it here, where I'm sitting. I would pray outside. I would pray on top of my damn pulley. I'm taking a shit. I'm sorry. I pray anywhere. I don't care where it is now. I don't care where it is. I would be praying on a grave. I have to. I'm never gonna sit my ass back in church. Nope. I do get married. Maybe I have a father come out on Lakers. I'm not gonna have it in church. Hell no. And all that stuff. It's just like, it was bad. It was horrible for me seeing the preacher and all that stuff. Maybe here in San Antonio, maybe here in Texas, or anywhere else had good churches. A good church. But for me, no. No. But that was this is why I want to talk about that. Because I had my problems. I had my bad people. Me and my brother had our worst enemies. Went to church. Would I ever forget that? No. Because that's stuck in my head forever. My heart has a little slice, a little box in there, is that memory. Because my heart still hurts from that. What they did was wrong. That's another reason we moved from Douglas to Texas. Too much dangerous. Too much psycho people want to kill us. Ooh. Alright. It was fortunate to try. There was a little carnival at a park. And there was like a huge crowd of people. Like, I mean, a lot of people. I never seen a park for fireworks and carnivals. People get a huge group of people like that. I never seen that before. And a lot of them was high schools. A lot of them was this kids. But a lot of them hated me. A lot of them wanted to kick my ass. A lot of them started fight. But this girl knows how to fight, so I kick ass. See, my mom told me one rule. Don't do the first hit. Let them do the first hit. Then when they do the first hit, you just swing. I let them do the first hit, but I didn't let them hit me. They miss. Then I'll turn around. I did a huge smile. I was like, my turn. They didn't know what I meant when I said my turn. Because my turn is that nice. I kick ass. I would never forget that time either. Having a huge circle, like a football circle around me, and having all these punky kids think they could take me down. One girl full of boys and girls. Who you think won? Me. Of course, me. Not any stars or bruises? Nope. I walked home with no cuts, no bruises. Nothing. Well, them, they got bruises and cuts because I didn't fight easy. I didn't fight soft. When I gotta fight, I'm fighting hard. I make sure you're down. I'm not jerking. There's a two side of me. There's a good side and there's an evil side. The evil side is not nice to see. Hell no, it's not. My mom's already in this, my brother's already in this, my sister's. My family doesn't like my other side. I look like an innocent little girl. Well, you flip me over or do something to make me evil or mad, my evil side comes out of me. And I don't know how to control that evil side yet. I still need to learn how to, but it's not easy. It's not. But my brain, I have to learn how to control that evil side soon. Because I don't know how to control it. Someday I don't think I'm gonna hurt myself or hurt somebody. And it's getting that worse. And so I gotta figure out how to control that anger problem I'm having. Because I get anger a lot lately. A lot. But I just don't like when people being dickheads and stupid shit. I just think it's stupid. But when that anger side comes out, strong power comes out of me. Because we had a couple people here. We had Denise. We had Kana. We had Roger. Nick. We had some evil people here. Denise and Kane, they're easy. I got rid of them that easy. But Roger and Nick, I was being cool. I was being nice. When the final straw, when he lied and said I tried to hit him, that was the wrong thing to say. Because, you're gonna lie about something like that, you better lie about something really good. Because, one, that's not lying. If you're looking at a girl, we'll kick your ass and we'll fight. So, I kick ass when I have to. When I have to fight, I will fight. It won't be a weak ass fight. It'll be punching somebody's jaw and then making them go down on their knees. I know how to do that. I know how to fight and all that stuff. Do I know how to fight with swords? Do I know how to fight with knives? Yes. And scissors. Because I had somebody in school, I will never forget this time either. I think I told people about this story on one of my YouTube channels. I had a friend, his name was Brandon. And he was my bestest friend. We knew from kindergarten, from growing up. Big time. And that's a huge thing. And one day of school, I didn't went to school because I had a doctor appointment. And you ever had a gut feeling or like a tinny? It's like your body's twisting in your guts and you have like a gut feeling. Like something. For me, it's something bad for my heart. It's like something's gonna happen. Don't know what it is, but I call it gut feeling. And so, for my gut feeling, I knew something bad was happening. So I told myself, go to school. And so my mom dropped me off from school. I got one of the monitors knew me by heart. He's like, "Oh, you're here tardy, aren't you?" I'm like, "No, I had a doctor appointment, so I had to go see my doctor." And so I got a doctor's note, and then I got a pass to go. Of course, I went into my class. I didn't see no teachers, no substitute teachers, nobody. But I heard a kid's voice said my name, saying, "Oh, it looks like Trinity's not here to keep you safe." Worst word to say. Because I come out of the corner. I'm like, "Oh, really? I'm not here to teach somebody safe?" He had my friend with scissors at his throat. And everybody in the background saying, "Stab him, stab him, stab him." How many somebody say stabbed him with scissors? Is a psycho motherfucker. So, me, badass bitch, my evil side came out of me. And my evil side got in front of my friend, pushed him behind me. He had the scissors right here at my throat, pushing, and pushing. I was bleeding. I told him, I got towards it. I told him straight up, back off or else. And he's like, "What else?" Scissors are like this. This hand went whack. It dropped this. He let go of the scissors. It went flying towards the next room was a door, and it went through the door like this. I didn't have to pay for the door. He did. He had to pay for the door and the window. Because after the scissors went flying, he went flying. Because I went woof, wah. And that little boy, chubby ass man, went through the window. Then, substitute teacher on that side came in and said, "What the hell happened?" And I told him what happened. And they see how frightened. This boy behind me was so afraid. Shaking in his pants. Actually, he was peeing on himself. That's how scared he was. I told him straight up, "Get this boy out of, leave this class, or I will do something horrible to him." So they called the principal. The principal took him and me. I didn't get in trouble. There's one. I just walked through the door because the principal seen me. Because I had to hand the principal my doctor's note, and she had to hand me a pass for to go to class. So the principal knows I didn't start it first. And all stuff. So I went to the nurse because I found out I had to go to the nurse because I was bleeding in my throat. I wasn't bleeding bad. It was just like a little cut. He was bleeding bad. He had like a little cut here because I was pushing really hard on him. So my friend, I had my friend the whole periods. I had Mr. Art class. He was next to me. He wouldn't leave my side at all. That's how scary my friend was. And that's how protected I was. And I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. You start shit. I will fight. And that's what I came. So, I hope you guys love my video. You love it. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell. And give me a good thumbs up. And leave the subscribe button. People, come on. I know I got some newcomers just came in too. So thank you for everybody being newcomers. I love it. I know Dick Stimmy's coming around the corner. Woo-hoo, I know everybody's getting ready for that Dick Stimmy. I know I am. I can't wait for Dick Stimmy. This body, I can't wait. So this is Shark Girl, and bye guys. Mwah! Guppy's going.